you may have noticed it hasn't been the best of weeks for Liverpool.
Oh.
Lots of elements, of course, why it hasn't worked out. Part of that, of course, has been Darwin Nunez not making the impact maybe off the bench that fans were hoping. And he's been talking about some of those struggles. It's been a tough few weeks for me personally. There are moments that you go through in football. I'm not someone who throws in the towel because I can't play. I'm going to fight to be able to play every game. I know I'm not performing as well as I should. It's difficult because when you're doing well or playing well, your confidence changes, but the next game you find out you're not playing, and that makes you feel down. The ball doesn't want to go in. I'm running a lot, playing well, and not being able to score a goal. It is bad luck. Coincidentally, Aage Fjortoft is on the show as we welcome in Jan. Let's get to the crux of this. Is Darwin Nunez good enough to be playing at a team like Liverpool?
No, he's not.
Right.
And it's a paradox that when you see English football at the moment, you have Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United don't have a proper number 9, and neither have Liverpool. They have a striker who scores goals, but they don't have a goal-getter. And you don't have to have a master in body language of Duke University to see that Darwin Nunez has no self-confidence. His body language, the whole world, 9 or 10 people watching that penalty shootout against PSG, we just saw on his body, you saw on his face that he's going to miss that one. And why did you see that? Because you've seen that since he arrived. You feel sorry for him. But in sport and in top football, you can't feel sorry for people because if Darwin Nunez's analysis is that he's bad luck, sorry, you have to think all over again. You have to be better to be a proper number 9 for Liverpool Football Club if you go for global power.
You think when he came in and he struggled, Ali, a lot of the narrative around that was, look, he's got all these assets. You know, they're going to come together, just give him a little bit of time. Are you surprised that it hasn't worked?
I am surprised because I thought the personality of Darwin Nunez, what we have seen from him coming into Liverpool, would have matched the needs and wants of this club. The high energy, the work rate, the willing to press higher up the field. All those things that Darwin Nunez seems to do naturally, you think, okay, this matches what Liverpool wants. But you also have to have goals with it. And the problem with the misses of Darwin Nunez is that they have been big misses in terms of the moments in which he has missed the goals, but also big misses in terms of how difficult, or not difficult for that matter, those chances had been. And when those things start to pile up as a striker, obviously the confidence goes. And so what can you do as a striker if you're Darwin Nunez that can help you get out of this cycle in which you're missing chances that you should be putting away and not really providing anything else for the group? I come at this from the perspective of somebody who did not score goals at the rate that he should have at the professional level. Hence why I'm here, right? I'm just saying.
Don't know how to take that, Shaka, do you?
I'm waiting to see where it goes, to be honest.
It's a bit unfair.
No, all I'm saying is that I know what it feels like to be a striker that's not scoring goals, right? But you cannot stop playing the game because you're not scoring goals. And what has happened with Darwin Nunez is he has allowed the fact that he hasn't been scoring goals to affect the rest of his game. He can still give you the hold-up play. He can still give you runs in behind. He can still give you all of that, and he's not. He is now frozen by the fact that there is no confidence. And so you start missing a player like, say, for example, and it's a name that Stevie has brought up in the past, Roberto Firmino, who wasn't scoring a bunch of goals for Liverpool, but was doing all sorts of other different things in his player profile to link up the attack of Liverpool. Darwin Nunez hasn't been capable of doing that. He hasn't been capable of scoring goals with consistency. Hence, he becomes a player that is useless to Liverpool rather than useful.
You're not chopped liver, Shaq. I just want to go back to Jan a moment.
That's all right, Dan.
Just
That's all right.
From a striker's perspective, because obviously he brought up the fact that it's difficult because when you're doing well or playing well, your confidence changes, but the next game you find out you're not playing and that makes you feel down. Is Arne Slot, has he not handled this situation as well as he could have?
Well, you know, I've been a bit different than Al. I've scored 308 goals in 614 games. Hence, that's why I'm here. And I will just, but I will just say that it's not a manager's job to look at just one player. You have to look at your whole team. The reason Liverpool have done well this season is the goals of Salah. Salah's goal has been fantastic. Diaz had shifted in with some of them. Jota, maybe the best finisher they have in just practical finishing. But, you know, for a striker, when you're struggling like Darwin Nunez is doing at the moment, you just need to take your chance. You just if you get 10 minutes, you get a goal. If you get a game, you just have to show that you have the respect from the manager to do that. So when you are fighting, they used to go in for the quadruple, but now it's down to the Premier League. But still, it's going to be a great season for Liverpool to take that league. And you can't do that, Dan. You can't just think of how can I make Darwin Nunez work. I have to see how do I make the team work. And if you play for Liverpool, just imagine being a number 9 for Liverpool. You have Alexander-Arnold, who is like a quarterback. He will always find you. You have people all around the pitch, the whole around the team. Salah will do his assists. And if you, as a number 9, won't get 25, 30 goals there, well, then you're on the wrong team.
Do you get rid, Shaq, in the summer?
If you can.
Yeah.
The trouble is for Liverpool, and I think part of the same issue for Darwin Nunez is he costs 75 million euros. I'm not sure who at this point is going to come in and come anywhere near.
Oh, you're not getting anywhere near
to matching that, and that's the issue for Liverpool at this point. And while they have still some contractual issues to figure out, Trent Alexander-Arnold, for all intents and purposes, already gone, but Mo Salah surely is, and Van Dijk is still negotiating with them. That's going to take financing. Darwin Nunez, I guess, is a sellable asset, but at what price? And maybe kind of helps that along. I'm not sure who the takers are, and more to the point, what that price is. And it's been linked with a move to the Middle East. That's about all that currently makes any kind of sense.
The other thing that I think has made this worse for Darwin Nunez is that it was supposed to be different in that he wasn't playing consistently under Jurgen Klopp. New manager comes in, and he had gone, Darwin Nunez had gone to Copa America with Uruguay, where you have to say he is really good for Uruguay and was really good for Uruguay in Copa America. And you're thinking, okay, he's going to carry this momentum, new manager, now he's going to make initial impression, and he's going to be the guy because he just came from an environment in Uruguay in which he's appreciated and beloved, and look at him, he's an important player for us. Now he's going to carry that momentum into Liverpool, and that transition never happened. And he never made that initial impression on Arne Slot.
Sometimes you can maybe quote some stats to back you up and say, look, okay, maybe I haven't produced when it comes to goals, but I'm getting myself in good positions. Unfortunately, we're going to play a game, actually.
Okay.
Get ready. It's a very fun game, everyone, I've decided. It will be fun, and you will enjoy it.
Okay.
You can see, when it comes to the big chances missed in 90 minutes, he's got the worst stats in the Premier League, alongside hitting the post.
Okay.
Now, he's the second worst when it comes to goals above expected. So he should have scored 8 more goals than he has. Can you name the player who is worst? Who is the worst in the Premier League? What, focus.
Wow.
Focus, yeah? Would you like to have a little guess?
Oh, but is that over many games, or is there a minimum
3,000
of games?
minutes. Minimum of 3,000 minutes.
Minimum is 3,000 minutes.
Last 3 seasons.
Last 3 seasons. Are we looking at Arsenal?
No. The team plays in blue.
Jackson.
No. The team plays in the north.
Calvert-Lewin.
Correct.
Lewin.
Yes. Wow. Yes. That is correct. That quiz.
He likes to miss a chance, but it's quite interesting because that is interesting stat. But sometimes when you do the XG, and I have only young colleagues because I'm of course the oldest, but I told my colleague, so if you in your prime and I am in prime had the same XG to get a goal, who do you think is most likely to score, you or me? And then he didn't mention that in the show anymore. So sometimes it's hard to kind of say how to miss a big chance. But the worst chances with Nunez and Calvert-Lewin, then I believe the stats, 100%.
Liverpool, of course, out of the Champions League. They were favourites, of course, at the knockout stages when it all started.